All week long, and we are underway. Auburn won the toss. They want the ball first, and the kickoff deep as Jonathan Ford will bring it out, and Ford is upended. The head coach at Kentucky not thrilled with the way the game started. Extra point is up, and it is good. That's Daniel Carlson who will kick it deep. And the freshman Saheem King watches it go over his head.
One-on-one blocking, beating your guy, tackling in space, all came to fruition. He couldn't get
up. Aggression, I think, for these folks.
Yes.
Kickoff is a short one. And it'll be return past the 20 to the 30 and across the 35 outside the 40 by Kerryon Johnson. The right guard, Braden Smith, as you pointed out, against Marcus McWilson, the safety, who got shoved out of our view. Extra point up and good. So it was not your ordinary. We always got something to talk about in the SEC. This was even something a little different than that as Auburn kicks off. And another touchback, and Allison Williams.
Your throw.
Yeah,
that one's not
right.
on the quarterback as much as the receiver.
That's not a great punt. There was a lot of prep. End over end punt. Timmons with the fair catch signal, and he makes it inside the 10 near. He's made 2 of 50 and longer. He's actually struggled on the shorter kicks. That one, line drive.
End of season last year, 38-1, but you lose your top 7 scores. So give us a little preview of what is in store for Kentucky basketball.
Did not kick last week. Kick is up, and it is good. So they get. Wildcats will kick it off. And against this explosive kick return team, it's going to be Kerryon Johnson. Another short kick with room to run across the 30. Auburn tonight, Daniel Carlson from about 29 yards. Field goal is up and good. So Carlson's 2 kick return would help. And it's a low line drive kind of kick. Not nearly as good as most of them we've seen in this game. Across the 20, but good coverage by Auburn. We'll let everybody else think about it for a minute. Landon Foster, the punter. Not a real booming kick. And a return coming for Auburn without much room. Good coverage on what should be the final play of the first half. After a close call for Auburn. Carlson with the big leg. Kick on the way, and it is good. Encouraging sign for Gus Malzahn and company. The kicking game has been impressive. That'll be another touchback as Kentucky.
And what a drive to start the second half.
Extra point up and good from Austin McGinnis.
The half, giving up 2 field goals with 1:43 left. A lot of great adjustments at halftime, and Mark Stoops obviously got them stirred up.
Well, another fairly short kick. Jonathan Ford with that burst of speed. Tum to call. A little more conventional look. And the high punt. Timmons back to receive. And he deep to the Auburn coverage team. It lands inside the 5.
Yes.
Good call. Landon Foster, the punter.
It's easier to be up here.
We'll try to pin Auburn deep, and they didn't know where the ball was. Kevin Phillips, the punter, a high, short punt. It'll bounce and bounce sideways where Auburn will down it at around with 1:07 to go in the third quarter. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Now 2-1. Auburn, meanwhile, 0-2 in SEC play and desperate for a win, leading by 3. They'll get the ball back. Kerryon Johnson with the return with speed. He gets to the outside, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 36-yard. All the way, that would have been a first down if he'd hung on. And the punt. A little better this time, but a fair catch from Ryan Timmons. Made it 4th and 6. Landon Foster's been not perfect in the punt game tonight. And that one not a great punt either. It is going to bounce. And Kentucky will let it roll just for a moment.
And good leader.
Extra point is up and good. So Barber, and they've had 4 of them. They still want more. Last year, they were around 10 a game of those explosive type plays, so they still have some work to do, but it's been a little bit better.
Then forward and reach the ball across the goal line for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. Well, Kentucky years ago played for the national championship. Auburn lead is 3. Another short kickoff. Kerryon Johnson to the 15 and out to the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Kentucky, not many And they're still going to punt the ball away. My goodness, that was just chaos. Fair catch, and the ball goes out of bounds. They had maybe 8 players on the field for that.